Hello and welcome to Eden Live, where I am reading all of Eden by FREI live on Facebook and on YouTube, with the recorded clips then assuredly making their way onto Instagram IGTV. We're on just a tiny bit earlier today than we normally are. Normally I go on at 6 p.m. London time, but today I have something else on in a moment. And so I decided to go on a little bit earlier, but it scarcely matters, doesn't it? Because the all-important thing really is that the clips are out there whenever and wherever you find them. And even important is a relative term here. We are now in volume 11, the 11th and therefore penultimate volume of the Eden Miniature series. There are 12 volumes, and this is the 11th one. It's called Insomnia, and this is what it looks like. And Insomnia is slightly unusual. It's very thin. It's a very slim volume, so we'll be getting through this quite quickly. And it's slightly unusual in that it consists of a short story, a fictional short story called Insomnia. But that's not what it starts with. It starts with three literary interludes, as I like to refer to them. You may remember, if you've listened to one of these before, you may remember these literary interludes. They're not chapters, they don't form part of the core narrative of that particular volume, but they still belong there somehow, and we'll see or won't see how. But as with previous instances when something like this happened, rather than me trying to explain what is going on and why things are the way they are, I'll just read this to you, and then maybe it will make sense, maybe it won't, but it's just there, isn't it? That's the point of this whole exercise, of the whole reading of Eden by FREI, is for it to just be there, and then you can make of it what you will. So this now is from volume 11, from Insomnia in the Eden Miniature series of Eden by FREI. The first literary interlude, and it is called Connexum. Not the essay, just the idea, not the notion that everything is connected. That is not new. And not the question, how connected is everything, but the question, how, if everything is connected, is everything connected? If things are connected, there must be something that connects them. And for many things that are connected, we know what that is. We can see it, measure it, build it, make it. We can name it. The axles, the shafts, the electric current, the data, the code, and the signal. But what about things that are connected and we don't know what it is that connects them? What about quantum entanglement? For example, Albert Einstein's spukhafte Fernwirkung. What about that? There is no doubt that things are connected, of which we don't know how this is. And if things are connected, there has to be something that connects them, even if that is a thing we have not detected, a thing we have not yet detected, and so not yet given a name to, a thing we have not yet detected but may yet find, we can find. That would give us three things in principle: energy, information, and the third thing, the thing that connects things for which we don't yet have a name, but we have maybe names for manifestations of it: the strong and weak nuclear forces, the electromagnetic force, and the force of gravity. What if these forces are to the third thing as light, sound, heat, motion are to the first, energy, and as data, code, and semantic content are to the second, information? What if that third thing is a thing in itself that exists and that is as yet only partly understood? As humans, we like sets of threes, trios, triumvirates, trinities. They give us a deeper reality. At first glance, we seem to be living in twos, in binaries of male, female, plus, minus, hot, cold, dark, light, day, night, yes, no, 1, 0. But it only takes one thought to know that, neat and simple as this looks and sounds, it is patently not our reality. Our reality here too needs a third component each time. Male, trans, female, plus, neutral, minus, hot, tepid, cold, dark, twilight, light, yes, maybe, no. 1, anything in between. 0, even yin and yang are not a duality, but a symbolic expression of the way apparent opposites complement each other as part of the same. And this is when it gets really interesting, when dualities are not augmented by that which is in between, but are understood as the whole. Yin, same, yang, for which the quantum equivalent then could be on and off at the same time. Off. What if we've always known this to be the case and have expressed it in many ways, the elements of the same, the other, and the essence? In Plato, Timaeus, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, anicca, dukkha, anatta, impermanence, suffering, non-self. What if that third thing, the essence, the Holy Spirit, the non-self, is, in principle, the thing that connects everything? The third thing, the thing for which we don't yet have a name, but that exists and that we most likely will find and be able to identify. A Connexum. And aside from the fact that I almost mispronounced Plato's name, that was the, well, it was even including the fact that I almost mispronounced Plato's name, that was the first reading from Insomnia, the 11th volume in the Eden Miniature series, which is the ebook, paperback published version of Eden by FREI, which is also in blog format at edenbyfrei, FREI.net. That's it for today. We are continuing this still on a twice-weekly basis. I might crank it up a little bit as we get towards the end of November, beginning of December, because it might be interesting, or not interesting, but nice to be able to get to the end of the whole series before Christmas. So I might actually add additional readings soon, but probably not this week, and maybe not even next week, but we'll see. At the moment, we're nearly on target to finish by the end of the year, but I thought it might be nice to finish before Christmas. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I hope to see you again next time most likely being Wednesday, 6 p.m. London time, which is 1 p.m. New York time, which is your time. And until then, take good care, love and let love, and see you very soon. Bye-bye.